Good evening, everyone. My name is Jackie Hastings, and I am really excited tonight to be able to give you guys a little bit of a tour through the virtual office. So one of the things that I think is important is to know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, how in the world can you lead anybody else? So whether you're brand new here or you've been here for quite a while, even those of us who have been here quite a while have had some changes in the virtual office. And if you hear me say back office, that's what we used to call it. But they updated it to virtual office now. So those terms are interchangeable. Um, One thing to think about too is not too long ago they upgraded the back office, and when you log in you'll see, revert to new or view old. So myself having been here for a while, I would always revert back to the old one. I'm like, you know what, that is not a good habit. It's going to go away eventually, and if I have new people coming on, I should learn what they're going to see for the first time too. So tonight, when we go over things, we're going to be going over the new version of the virtual office. In addition, the screenshots that I'm going to be showing are actually going to be from computer versus phone. The cool thing though is, even though it looks a little different on your phone, all of the different tabs that I'm going to be showing you, or the links that you're going to be showing, are going to have the same names. So if you're on your phone and viewing it from your phone versus your computer, you can always just look for the same name tabs that I'm telling you or showing you on the computer screen. So with no further ado, we're going to go ahead and get going. I'm going to do screen share. The stuff that I'm sharing is actually shots from my back office. I've blurred out names. So you're going to see places where there were names or numbers or different things. But to keep everybody's privacy, those are missing. But in your stuff, there'll be names and things there. So I'm going to go ahead and share screen. Bear with me 1 second here. Here we go. Share from beginning. There we go. Okay. I'm going to minimize this 1 second. All righty. So when you first get to your, when you first want to start looking into the back office, you have to go to, let me put on captions. So if something comes up weird, hang on 1 second. I'll get back to that in a second. Chat, that's what I wanted. Make that small. Okay. So what you're first going to do is you're going to go to plexusworldwide.com and hit enter. Easy peasy. What that's going to do is it's going to take you to a screen that looks like this, and you're going to go to login, click that button, and then it will take you to, let me go to previous. For some reason, it disappeared. Okay, so when you go to login, there'll be a screen on there where it will have, you put your email address and then your password. If for some reason you forget your password, there's a forget password button. It happens. Click it, they'll send you an email, you reset it, no big deal. So once you do that, it'll take you to a screen that looks like this. You might not have your picture there yet because you haven't uploaded it, but your name will be here. When you click on your name, oh, there's the login screen. Sorry, guys, it got out of order. But when you click on your name, your login will come up. You'll see this menu here. What I always like to go to is the dashboard. And when you click on that, something like this will come up, okay? So this was from a couple days ago. So when you look at this, you've got your whole virtual back office right here, okay? One of the things you might want to know is, hey, what's my referral link? You've got that there. These are your perk totals. The thing that I like to keep track of when I'm trying to keep track of my team is points and rank. So there will be a number here normally, there'll be a number here normally, but again, like I said, I blank them out. But if you go to view report, you're going to see a screen come up that looks like this. In this, it'll tell you what your current points are, what your rank is, what your next one is. So we're always looking forward here, right? It will show you your total points here. There'll be a column from last month, and then there'll be one from this month too. And then you'll have your outside leg points. We're not going to talk about that. That's a little bit more advanced. We can always go over that at another time, and what your qualified ambassadors were. Okay. So when you go and you scroll down further on that page, you'll see names. And again, these are where you'll see a bunch of names of people and their sponsors. You'll see people's join dates, their account type, what level they are. That's kind of mumble jumbled though, right? So one of the things that I like to do is I like to see who's the newest people on my team. So if you go to join date and you hit on this little hamburger thingy, I like to go date ascending. So then you'll start to see who are your newest people. When you do that, you'll see people, and like I said, this is from a couple days ago. You'll see the dates, they're starting to go down, and you'll see that there were some new VIP customers, and even down here, one new brand ambassador. This is zoomed out a little bit. So if you start to look at these people, let's look in particular this line right here. So in this line here, the person that joined on the 23rd, B, we'll call her, had sponsor A. This person is a new VIP customer, level 2. They're at a paid level 1 though, because that person above them for some reason didn't have 100 PV or something. They're not qualified at this point. And we can talk about that later too. Okay, let's talk about them a little more. So if we scroll over more, we see this line here that says PV. That actually stands for personal volume. Personal volume is something and we're like, huh, what in the world does that mean? When you don't know what something means, you need help. So if you go to help over here and you click that, this comes up. How can we help you? Plex is all about helping. We help, we share, we do good things. So if you type in that box and you type in points, and then you go to Plex's points, this comes up. And it kind of explains a little bit, but you're like, I don't still quite get it. Tell me more. So you click on this brand ambassador compensation plan thing. And I don't like to read a ton of words. I like a summary. So I like to go to the compensation chart. And if you look, because I know we have some ambassadors from Canada, Mexico, Australia, different places. These are specified for your different country, but the majority of us on here are in the US and English. So we're going to click on that. When we do that, this really, really helpful handy dandy summary comes up. So we can learn here what personal volume is, what a qualified brand ambassador is, what Plexus points are, paid level, organization, and primary leg. And then if we go over here and we remember, okay, that person was a level 2 and they had 74 points, or excuse me, of their personal volume. How many points am I going to get for that person? Okay, I'm going to get 2 points for that person. So if you start to look at this chart, you can see why it's really nice if you have 100 PV for commission qualified and all of your people do as well, because that maximizes points, okay? And those points are what you need in order to get different levels of ranks. So those are some things. Another thing to look at on here, and we're going to talk about this a little bit later, is the retail rewards commission. So if you have 0 to 100, you don't get commission on that. But once you hit 100, between 100 and 499 personal volume, you get 15% commission back on your own purchases. If you have 500 and up, you get 25% back on your purchases, and that's cash. That's not something that you have to use on products. That's not a discount code. That's cash that goes actually into your account that you can put in your bank. So that's pretty cool. All right. So brand ambassador compensation. We talk about that personal volume. If you're building your business, you definitely want to have 100 personal volume in order to be commission qualified. That is really important. It would be stinky if you had 99 points, you had a team underneath you, and you don't end up getting your paycheck because you're not qualified. Okay, so let's go back. And you're like, okay, you have a new person. They're super excited. They got an order in and they're like, huh, where's my order. Same thing. If you look under order status, there's all of these numbers. If you click on one of those numbers, that's what their order number is. You can see it shipped, but shipping's weird, right? And we never really know when something's going to come in. So if you click on that, it takes you to here. It says what their order date was, the amount, the volume. It says how they paid, and it gives a tracking number. One of the things to pay attention to is when people use the PayPal or Venmo vouchers, PayPal and Venmo do not like subscriptions with that. So if your person paid initially with that, their subscription has a tendency to get messed up. That's definitely something you want to sort of, okay? Then tracking number. If you hit that tracking number, it's going to bring you up to tracking, and that gives you when it's going to be at their house. So this one should have been there or should be there on Wednesday. So a nice thing to do is checking on these to be able to provide great customer care to our people and say, hey, you know what, Mandy, your package is coming tomorrow. So excited about that. So what are you best looking forward to? Or we've got a whole thing on customer care, but this is a really great way to help build that excitement. And you don't have to know everything in the world. You just have to be excited and care about your people. Okay. So let's look at that personal volume. So if we look at that, and one of the ways I like to do it is sort by descending. So if we do that, you click on the little hamburger doodad. Okay, you can see this person has 501. So that person is going to be getting 25% back on stuff over 500, and then 15 on everything between 490 or 9 and the 101. So those are great things. Like this person here at 487, you might want to message them and say, hey, you know what, if you get one more thing, you're going to earn an additional percentage back, 10% more. Is that something you would be wanting to do? So that's a great way to provide great customer care to our people and make sure they're maximizing their dollars, because dollars don't come easy for most people, right? And start to get to where you get your 100 people. This person's at 98, 97. These people, if they've got a team under them, gosh, you definitely want to reach out to them and say, hey guys, you know what? You're so close to being commission qualified. I don't want you to end up not getting paid on all of the work that you've done. Let's look at what you need and see what's going on. And the other thing too, our core system, our triplex, that's a little bit over 100 PV. So if you've got people that are getting less than that, are they being consistent with their products? Are they maximizing their gut health? What are they doing? Are they feeling well? Are they getting what they need? Making sure you're taking care of them, not just making sure they have 100, but making sure that they're being well cared for and their products are working the best for them. Okay. Then another thing you could do is you could sort team points. So you're going to want to see who your team is, who's the people that are working the hardest on your team. And then you want to follow up with them. So if you click that, excuse me, you come up with something like this. Now, I've scrolled down a little bit in my people. This is not the top of my stuff. I just wanted to give an idea for people of some of these things. So let's look at, for instance, this rank is Ruby. So they've hit that rank in the past, but right now, based on where they're at and their points, excuse me, over here, their team points, they're not quite at Ruby. They're in that senior gold range, okay? Same thing if we start to scroll down here. This person here, gold, that's fantastic. They were gold and they've maintained their gold rank. This is somebody you want to reach out to and congratulate, because they're going to get their rank reward bonus for this month. That's awesome. You're also going to want to help anybody out who maybe's dropped down a little bit. And this also gives you an opportunity to see who's got the biggest team. Reach out to them. Those people might need a little bit more help and guidance and congratulatory things for them as well. Okay. Next thing, if you look over some of those people, this we're going to look at subscriptions, okay? So we've got subscriptions and stuff here. You can also look at order status for people. These are just a couple other things to look at on here. Go to the next screen. Sorry. Okay, genealogy. So let's say you had one of those people that was at, let's say they were at the 99 and you're like, oh man, I can't get a hold of them. Or let's say you want to send a congratulatory card to one of those people who hit a rank, or you want to send for somebody, you want to send them a thank you card, or, you know, any number of things. Or maybe they're not on Messenger, maybe Facebook pooped out on us and you want to text them or something. So you could go to genealogy and all of this information will come up about your people, their name, their level, paid level, ID, city. And I use my husband for an example here because he's my husband and he's not going to get mad if I throw his info up, okay? So I typed in this little search box, his name. So when I did that, his name came up. You can see he's my level 1. He's a paid level 1. His ID number, where he lives. And then I wanted to know more about him. So I clicked on his name and then I clicked view details. So this gives me his phone number, his email. If I click details, I can get a little bit more info about him. In here, it gives me his location, phone number. You can get his address, all of those things. You can go to, you can see what his website is. So if he's like, oh, Jackie, I really want to start building a team, but I don't know what my website is, you can go and look somebody's website up here for them. So it's just on my site at plexusworldwide.com / whatever that is. And if you click on it, it'll actually give you a link that you can copy and paste as well into a message or whatever. Okay. Over here, if he had a team, it would say how many points he had, and go from there. If you click on order history, I can see what his last order was, see if he needed a little help with that, if it didn't arrive, any of those questions. Make sure I know what my people are getting, right? Download tab. So if he had a team here, all of his people would pop up, okay? And then let's say this is somebody else who's not my level 1. I could click on that button to see what upline is, and it'll tell me who their upline is. So let's say this is like a level 5 or 6 or something like that, and I have no idea who their upline is. I can click on that button and it'll give me the list and let me track that back. And I can always connect back to those people as well. Okay, perks report. This is a great tool to help our people to be great customer care, give good consistency. Perks are something people earn initially. It's also something that if you have your subscription on every month for 100 PV or more, you earn perks. These perks can be redeemed for free products on your subscription. So it's really pretty cool. It's kind of like M-Perks or rewards. You know, you buy something, you get to try other things. It's a great opportunity to connect with other people, to try something new for free. Who doesn't like free? So when you click on that, a list of options come up. This is the one I like to pay attention to, especially days to forfeiture. So if you go under 100 PV, if you turn off your subscription, you can lose your perks, and that is crummy. So if you click on that, like this person here, they have 3 days. You can see what happened here is they used to have 110 for their sub, but now they're only 85. So if they just added 15 more points, I mean, if they added active to their order, or, you know, something simple, they really could be back at that 100 and not lose 300 free points. This person here, it looks like they probably turned off their sub. So they went from 108 down to nothing. So they're going to lose 380 points. This person here, I don't know what is going on with them. I have to do a little bit more digging. Or actually, excuse me, this person, if you look at them, they're at 233 previously, current 145, days to forfeiture, not applicable. This person's totally set. Their stuff is all good. So excuse me on that one, misspoke. Okay. Next thing you might want to sort by under the perks is total perk credits. So if you click that button and you sort from high to low, you go, holy smokes, this person has 1,850. Man, I want this person to send me some stuff, right? I'm just kidding. I have perks I can redeem, but this person might not even know that they have it on there. This could be somebody who's been a happy product user, cruising along, has their subset, everything's automated. They don't even realize that they have it. So this is a great person that you want to reach out to and say, hey, you know, Melody, you have 1,850 perk credits. When's a great time to hop on the phone? Could you hop on tomorrow and we can log in and look at that? We can get you some different products to try out for free or switch things around. What are your thoughts on that? Okay. We don't want people to just be sitting with all of these in the bank for nothing. So, okay, next. How in the world do you redeem perks? You can always go and search it there. And you can send a link for that as well. I'll go into this a little bit more in a bit. Okay. So perks right here. If you type in redeeming perks, you see that pop up. And like I said, I'm going to go over that a little bit more in a minute. Now, Fast Start Report. Fast Start's pretty cool. Whether you've been here for months and months or years, or you just started, it's something that is an option for all of us to go Fast Start, depending on what level you're at. Okay. So if we click on that, this is going to give us an idea of people who would qualify. And again, like I said, I've cut out the names on this one, but it'll give you who that person is, their paid level, physical level, who their sponsor is. So definitely you're wanting to work with this person, excuse me, not just go to that person. Next, learning a little bit more about the Fast Start program. So what's so big about it? You see a little info here, but I'm kind of a nerd. Click learn more. And then you might know already, I like the little shortcuts for the little cheat sheets. Go to Program Flyer. And if you look on here, let's say you're a new person, a 30-day silver rank achievement. So when you first start, most people start off now as the VIPs. And that 30 days doesn't start until you get your first brand ambassador, or excuse me, your first VIP, and you actually switch over to being a brand ambassador. If you don't switch over to brand ambassador, that's totally fine. You can get product credits for those people joining, but you're not going to get all of the other bonuses. Okay. You're not going to get a regular paycheck. You're just going to get product credits. So say you did get a person and you're like, yeah, I want to do this. So you switch over to brand ambassador. And then it goes back from 7 days of you starting. And then you've got 30 days from there to get your 3 people to qualify for that $100 silver bonus. But you did it in 2 weeks, which is awesome. You did it within that 30-day time frame. And now all of a sudden you also got $100 achievement bonus. So that's $200 just flat out bonuses for sharing with people something that you love. Okay. What's cool is your sponsor who helped you learn how to do all that. She also, or he also, earns $50 bonus. So that's great. And so those dates, you get an additional 30 on top of each one. Okay. So it goes up the rank. We have had people go Fast Start Ruby, Fast Start Senior Ruby, and those you get every single one. It's amazing. You can earn a lot of money really fast. This is consistent every month. This month we have some different extra bonuses, and those vary based on the month, but this is consistent and you can count on this. Okay, so who in the world is close to some of these things? So if you go back to that Fast Start report and you click on sort by days to next goal in descending, again, the hamburger doodad, click on that. I look on here and I've got a couple of people who have 5 days to get up to a goal. It's totally doable. They totally could. These people here have a little bit more work to do because you see they haven't achieved any level. So these are probably happy product users who haven't decided to do anything yet. That's okay. Or they have one person that they've added and they decided not to add more, or they decided not to go further. Can always encourage people. We love them where they're at. Continue to encourage them. This person though, they hit that Fast Start 30 and they decided to go for more. So they actually got that Fast Start 30 and then their next goal is going to be gold. because there was a lapse in their time there. This person, senior silver, their next goal is going to be senior gold. So sometimes you'll see it doesn't go just from like gold to senior gold, because they may not have achieved a goal. And so we're working on it. So it gives you a little bit of idea how much time you have for these people to hit their goals. Okay. VIP referrals, back to that one menu. These are people who have used their referral link, but haven't upgraded to that brand ambassador. So if you look at that, like this person here, this VIP customer, they have 3 referrals. If they upgrade to brand ambassador and all of their people have that 100 PV commission qualified, that person would be silver right now. Okay. So these are people that you could reach back to and say, you know what, you did a great job referring people. I don't know if you realize the opportunities with becoming a brand ambassador. Can we talk about this a little bit? And it's a great way to help encourage them, to give them some extra money, to help people out, to get paid for some of the work that they're doing that they don't even realize power. Next, commission summary. Okay, everybody needs money, right? How in the world are we getting paid and what does it look like and all of that? So if you click on that, you're going to see a list of all the things that are in commission summary, what's so important about it, all of those things. So let's click here. This is that commission qualified I talked about. You need 100 PV each month to be commission qualified, okay? Don't miss it. I've seen people miss it. It's not cool, okay? So click on here. I want to learn more about this. Okay. Next, sorry, I didn't go to that. So if you look under here, you're going to see some options, the expand, description, earnings. One thing I have people who ask, what is this processing fee? If you're consistently earning money, you're going to get a fee from Plexus Pay to manage that account. It allows you to have that whole account, manage stuff back and forth in between your bank account, send payment vouchers, all kinds of things. It's once a month, and that's on there. You cannot change that. One thing I encourage you is make sure you're using your pay portal, your Plexus Pay account, if you don't use it for more than 6 months, you start to get an inactivity fee. So definitely link that in there for you, okay? Next, rank advancement. We've talked about these different ranks, silver, senior silver, gold. What in the world does all of that mean? Okay, so if you go here, we're going to see some people on my team. So let's say this level 3 right here. Last month they were senior silver, and when it finalized, they became gold. That is super cool. So, excuse me, the ranks just because you got your 3 people or whatever, or you hit the amount of points to be able to hit that next level, it's not official per se until commissions close on the 6th of the next month. Usually it's around the 6th. So don't panic if you go in here and you're like, it still says I'm the wrong thing. It's okay. Wait till commissions qualify, and it will go there. So you've officially made it, or your people have officially made it when you see finalized here and it's there. So this was last month. If you go to this month, you'll see that the people, and I took them out, they were under projected, and this won't change until end of November when this month is all said and done. Okay, going back to dashboard. Here is my referral link. So if I want to send this to someone, I can right click that and send it to them. But the opportunities that I do that are like slim to none, because I don't want somebody just going to my website without information. This is not Amazon. This is us providing customer service. So if we go there, we can walk somebody through it. And when you go to just this, you're going to see retail prices. We don't want people to pay retail prices. We don't want people to order weird things. If somebody ordered Metaburn, Edge, and Active, they're going to be pretty excited. We don't want that. Or somebody only ordered BioCleanse. We want to make sure we're providing good customer service. And when we provide a link, we're not providing customer service. We're providing Amazon shopping, and that is not us. So definitely go through, make sure your people have what you're going to order. You can send them a share a cart. But at least send them, talk to them, make sure what you're doing, call them on the phone, and then you can give them your website to go through. Okay. Perks. I told you I'd talk about these. This is what I have in my account as of a couple days ago. And let's say I want to redeem them. When I do that, it takes me to this screen and I could pick something out. So let's say if, for instance, I'm going to be doing some events and I want to get some of these sample cards. Okay. So I click that and it's added to my next subscription. If you don't have an active subscription, you can't get this. And it's nice because it just goes with your subscription. You're not wasting money on shipping. It's pretty convenient. Okay. And then you'll hit continue. Then you're like, uh-oh, wait a minute. Maybe I wanted to change that. So, or make sure I hit the right thing. If you hit view details, it'll go back to that. And you're like, you know what? I didn't mean to get microbiome activating, or I was actually really saving up to get some collagen. I'm going to take that off. You can click remove and it'll say, are you really sure you want to do that? Yes, I am. Thanks for asking. So, other things you might want to do is you might want to add products to your subscription. You can also change the date of your subscription. So let's say you want it to run on the 15th or you want it to run on the 2nd. One of the things I always encourage my business builders is to have their subscription run within the first couple of days of the month. It makes it a lot cleaner and easier to follow. It's much better to do it at the beginning of the month. But let's say I want to change the date to maybe the 3rd. Maybe I wanted to wait and see what was coming out for the new products of the month, or if there was any deals, and I want to do it on the 3rd. So I hit change date. I pick the 2nd, then I'll hit save and continue, and then I should be good to go. Okay. Notifications. This one is really important, especially for people who are working on building a business, want to get notifications of stuff that's going on. Maybe people who don't have a strong team page, or people who don't have Facebook. They're going to want these notifications on so they can get texts and emails as to what's going on. So if you click that, you're going to see news and special offers you can have on in text. You can click on what you want on here. I always like to be notified when people join my team so I can kind of check up on them and congratulate whoever their upline is. The other thing, I like to know if a customer places an order, because what if somebody accidentally ordered retail, right? I want to follow up with them. The other thing is, this one is super important. If you're participating in any of the contests and you don't have this clicked, you're not going to be getting the emails to let you know if you've earned something and to claim that. So make sure you do that, okay? Let's go back to that main page again. Under here, there's a lot of information under resources that you might not even realize was there. The incentives and promotions for the month, brand ambassador incentives, toolkits, media, all kinds of different options, photos. There's lots of things that you can use to post. You can go to about. You can learn about Plexus. There's all kinds of different things going on. Nourish One, product guarantees, all sorts of things. Experience Plexus. It will give you more info there. Plexus perks, Pivotal. That's a great thing. That's a whole nother call. And then if you need help, on the bottom of the page, when you scroll down and you'll see this, need help, you can go to the help center. You can go to live chat during certain hours. You can call by phone. There's phone numbers here down there. If you click on that help center, if you look again, there's this box here that's returns. Occasionally people have to return something. So let's say somebody didn't realize they were allergic to an ingredient in one of the products, or they accidentally ordered the wrong flavor. I mean, stuff happens, right? We have a 60-day return policy, no big deal. So you click that and it brings you to this. You can fill that out and you can get your product returned. If it's one of your customers, your brand ambassadors or VIPs, what I usually do for those people is I'll right click this, copy and paste it into a text or a message so that they've got it. They can fill out this information, or you can also call your person on the phone, providing great customer service for them, fill this out for them. So they, oops. so they can get that taken care of. Okay. They do limit it to one refund request per product. So if you order something this month and return it, and you order the same things again next month and return it, they're going to be like, seriously, you did this last month. What is going on? Um, just so you know. Okay. I always get confused as to what the incentives are each month because Plexus is amazing and offers so many. So what I'll do when I'm confused, knowing, do I need to put a code in for that? How long is that good for? What am I doing? I'll go into the help center and I'll type in whatever month. It's October right now, and then I'll hit incentives and all of this comes up. Okay. So if you click on one of those, let's say this one, it comes up. And what I like to do is I'll go to the part that it'll say incentives and promotions, and click that. And look what it does. It brings you to all of the incentives and promotions in chronological order for the month. And there's so many, there's even more down here. But if you click on any of these, it's going to give you info on all of them. It's really handy. Um, and if you're like, I didn't want to bug my upline, number one, you're not bugging us. But if you don't know how to find these things, you're going to have a hard time teaching your people too. And that's not great for growth, right? We want to empower people instead of enabling them. Okay, back to my business here. Oops, sorry. So if I click on that, you can do business insights. You can get some ideas on things. You can do all sorts of things there. One thing I like to do too is on my people, I like to also click on order status. You can see what they're doing, if it's fulfilled, if it's shipped, all of those different things. Another thing I like to do is look at these different options, okay? Credit card declines are common. People have issues with their credit cards. They get hacked when they go to the gas station and their card got shut off, but they've had their sub in there forever. They didn't even think about changing their Plexus. And all of a sudden, their cards decline. They don't realize it because they don't read their emails and they're wondering where their products are. And they're going to be, I have products, my belly does not feel good. So we want to search and make sure that we don't, excuse me, have people that are missing those. So if you click on that, I do have a few people who have credit cards declined. So I'll follow up with them if they're my level ones, or I'll send their upline message and say, hey, you might want to check with Olivia. It looks like there's an issue with her credit card. And the way that I usually word that with people is, hey, Olivia, I know so many people have different issues with cards, with the holidays and things getting mixed up. You need to update your credit card information because I would hate for you to go without your products, okay? Next, the ACH decline. Remember before where I was talking about how PayPal and Venmo do not like subscriptions? This is talking about that, okay? So if you see these are people who tried to do PayPal or Venmo with a subscription typically, and they got boogered up. So definitely follow up with those people and help them out because, again, we're here to provide great customer service to our people. Okay, subscriptions, you can sort them and see how those are running. You can do them in ascending. So like if you look here, these people were set to run on the 27th, and then there were more down here, okay? Any of these people up here who have empty spots, they don't have a subscription. These are people I need to follow up with and go, hey, how can we help you to earn your perk credits, not have to log in every month? How can I make your life easier to keep you healthy and happy? Okay. And you can also sort by sponsor name. This is a great option. So if I want to know who all the people are on one team, I can click by that, okay? Now, one thing I noticed when I was playing around with this is sometimes when you sort, if you go to sort again, you'll get these little numbers up here. So you can actually sort by multiple levels. So let's say, I want to see all my level ones under a sponsor name. It gets weird if you're not used to using it. So if you want to get rid of that, you can just click on the little hamburger doodad and hit clear sort, and that'll take it back to just one level. And again, there are times that you're going to want to do more than one, but let's keep it simple just for this call's sake, okay? All right, going back to here, your main screen on your dashboard again, you see this little flag up here. I'm in the US. but I live in the UP of Michigan, and maybe I decide I want to go to Canada and live in Canada. I can switch my company. You can switch to the different companies. And sometimes if you click the wrong one, it's going to look weird. You're like, why do things have different costs? Yeah, because you're not in the right country. So it is an option to switch. If you have people in different countries, you can show them how to do that as well. Help. Okay. Click on that help center. So that's always a great reminder. One thing you can do is you're trying to figure out this points and rank, okay? What in the world does that mean? How do I get to the next rank? So if you click on that, uh, or Plexus points, excuse me, you can learn about how many points do I need to get to the next rank. And I like to go to the cheat sheets. Here's that cheat sheet again. Boop. Now, we saw the first page before. This is the second page of the one I was showing you. So if you want to know how many people do I need to have in order to go silver, it's right here. I need 3. I'm going to get a bonus of $100 if and when I get to that level. As you start to go up, you start to earn more. When you get in this category here, this is jewel status, which you start to earn a whole different thing here. You earn a jewel car program or your lifestyle bonus program. So you either earn an additional $600 a month for a Plexus Lexus, or you can take the lifestyle bonus like I do. I get $420 to use however I want, which is fantastic. So there's so many different options. Our company is so generous in how they help us out with these things. And that points in your organization, that's here. So you're looking at 50 for senior silver, 100 for gold. That's kind of where those are. Okay, what if you had somebody that was so excited, you've been talking about Plexus, so they went to Plexus Worldwide, they signed in, and they ordered products, but they didn't put you down as their sponsor. Oopsies, it happens. No big deal. Go to the Help Center, type in correction, click sponsor correction request, and look at this. This is for somebody who did retail. Those retail people, they pay way too much. Don't ask me why they do it. Some do. But if they did retail, they can just do this quick form and it will allow them to fix that. So you're their upline. For our VIPs and brand ambassadors, they would need to send an email to sponsor at Worldwide here, and then this information. So if I have somebody who does this, I will typically copy this, fill in the information for them, the name, ID, all of that kind of stuff for them, copy and paste it into a message, text, whatever, and give them the email they need to send that to so that they can fix it. You cannot do this for your person because it needs to come from their email. Okay. Otherwise I could say a bunch of people signed up under the wrong people and all of a sudden have a new ghost team, and that would not be cool. So it does need to come from their email address. So back to this. So this right here is what you would see if you're a brand new VIP. So this is a generic brand new VIP account. It doesn't have a picture. It's got a generic picture. If you go to my account under there, one of the things that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to slide this to toggle on to automatically convert me to a brand ambassador once I become eligible. So what that'll do is you don't need to do anything else once you get your first customer, your VIP, whatever. It'll automatically convert you to a brand ambassador for earning potential instead of product credits. So that is a great option to have on there automatically. Alrighty, friends, I'm going to hit stop share here. Those are all of the information. I'm sorry it went a little bit long, but I think it's good info. I appreciate your help, and I wish you all good luck now that you know how to do things, seeing so much growth, and have a great night.